I'm Ari. I'm a third-year IT and Psych student. I transferred to FSU about 1 year ago in Miami. I'll get into that as well. I'm a freelance digital artist. I'll get to that as well too. And I'm the president of the UXC Collective at FSU, which is a new which is a new organization, and I'll also get into that. I currently work at FSU Libraries as a UX web assistant for the dev team. I'm on a lunch break right now. And I'm also a teaching assistant for COM 3933, which is a transfer help class. And then, so basically, UX is a field that focuses on making technology and products user-friendly, enjoyable, and efficient, often using principles of design and psychology to understand and meet user needs. So at UXC, I kind of explained this as well too, but people really like the example I gave with like the Apple Magic Mouse. So I'll dive into that. I think it's the best example of what UX is. So the Apple Magic Mouse is a mouse by Apple, and one of the biggest problems people complain about is that if you need to charge it, you have to turn it over and charge it. So if you're working on something, you have to stop what you're doing because you have to turn it over and charge it. And that's like a good example of what UX looks like. It's not efficient, it's not user-friendly, and it's not enjoyable. Versus, standard mice like that can just, plug in, you can continue to plug and chip. So that's a quick overview of what UX is. And then I do UX because it combines art, psychology, technology to create these meaningful, awesome, and intuitive visual experiences. So I really like problem solving in the creative field, and I also love understanding human behavior in the digital landscape. I want to emphasize that UX can be in real life, like I just showed you guys, but my main concern is with digital landscape. So that would be with websites and mobile apps and mobile experiences. They're doing a lot of stuff in VR right now, so it's super cool to start designing for it. Anyway, and moving forward, so I'm going to dive into my academic timeline. The dark ages doesn't mean just because I was at UIM, guys. I'm especially surprised, I don't think. But it was because I was a pre-law student. So, yeah, it was a lot. Then I'll talk about how I figured out what UX was, me transferred over, and then my junior year now founding the UX Collective at FSU. I'll kind of do all of that. So firstly, dark ages. You might be warning for those who are sensitive to the hurricanes. I'm so sorry. Jump scare happening, but that's me. That was me my freshman year. So I wanted to get my undergrad in psychology and go to law school. A lot of people do that track. I've always loved psychology. My dad is a social worker, and I remember literally reading the DSM-5 on the way home from school because I was just so interested by it. But there's a lot of strength that goes into getting a degree in psychology with financials and then physical things. So they kind of lightly advised me to not do that. But still, I enjoyed my psychology major regardless. I wanted to still use a sports law. I was on a scholarship at Miami, but it was very good regardless because it's so expensive there. But I still could have I still liked it. I had some side quests because I'm not borrowing up these side quests. I was a graphic designer for the Black Race Collective at BCC and a social media intern for Event. So it was really fun being around Black creatives. I got the name of the UX Collective because of BCC. I still talk to my friends. They're super successful and awesome. Jay on the floor, he just finished his internship with the Seattle Seahawks as a graphic designer. They, all the way to the left with the locks, she just finished studying abroad in Japan. I still talk to them, they're awesome, love them. They really helped me become who I am. And Yvonne was awesome too because I was really just helping out Arianna Nicolas. She's a Haitian entrepreneur in Miami, and I just helped her shoot videos for her social media, edited her videos, took photos for her. I had a lot of fun working with her, and it was the first sort of creative outlet that I had, even though I was doing free law at Miami. She was the first Black woman to have the product, which was like hair care and skin care and Whole Foods. So she's really cool. Anyway, so now I'm diving into my UX revelation. I want to say revolution, not revelation, because as soon as I learned what UX was, I was like, oh, I want to do this, and everybody has to know about it. So it was kind of a revolution in that sense. And so the UMIB Interactive Media School really helps me jumpstart my UX ideology. So summer 2022, I sat down and I was like, man, law school is really expensive. I don't know if I can really pull through with that. And so I was like, okay, well, what can I do to save money and get a job? Like, what can I do in the career field with psychology so I can pay for law school? And then I learned what UX was, because a lot of psychologists do defect to that field, so you don't need to have any graduate degrees, etc. You need to have a degree, period. And I was like, oh, how can I do this forever? So that's how that happened. And immediately after that, I added interactive media as my second major, and I was super excited for class in the fall. Tip about UAM. So we pick our summer classes in the summertime, or fall classes in the summertime. So like in the random day of June or something, you just pick your classes. So not like FSU at all. So it was just interesting that I had a relation right before I had to pick classes, but yeah, that's what happened. But anyway, regardless of that, when I was in fall, during my sophomore year, my UX professor at the time asked me if I wanted to be a part of this game initiative from Nerd Lab, which is at UIM. So for them, I was a character illustrator and designer for Answer Campus. It's a really fun game. We really focused on ableism, racism, sexism, gender identity, and the sorts. It's a choose your own adventure, and you're trying to recruit all these characters to be a part of your team because we're trying to win this sort of competition in the game. It's really fun and really cool. So yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to start this because as I was trying to get involved with UX, I had to learn how to think as a designer. I'll go into it like later, but I did digital art for a very amount of time, so I think this was the greatest stepping stone for me because I was able to have these daily scrubs about this game. I was able to work with the UX designers who worked on the game because you have to make UI components to the game. And it was a great way for me to have my art sort of quote unquote professionally done. It's a sort of initiative. So we won an International Play Award in 2023, I think that's September. And also recently, as of 2 weeks ago, we won first place in Emerging Media and Technology by the Broadcast Education Association. It's really cool. And it's also available on Steam to play for free. So if you guys are ever curious, there's that. You might have wrote some articles about it. They might implement it into, I think they wanted to give it like a fresh spin to play or something. I don't know how, because it's kind of explicit language-wise, but we'll see, guys. I had a video or whatever. So this was the first character that I had. Her name's Arianna. I just want to show you guys the art that I had done for them. Her file was so large because I had to make her she had different poses and expressions. It was a really hefty file, and you'll see that showing like the preview that I'd have. Second one was Charlie. I just wanted to point out that the hair that I was working with, I thought they were so cute, and then my art director was like, yeah, it's too cute. We have to make it a little bit uglier for her Karen haircut. So she got a Karen haircut. Jesus. It was just her type of character. So, I had a lot of fun once again working with the team. I learned how to apply sort of art procedures and design and criticism, etc. So there's the Russell video we have. Look for. You kind of see how they game blended this. Okay, Trump. It's really easy to get really mad. It's actually crazy. But it was really fun. It was awesome. So I'm really happy here. Oh, great. And then going forward, so I had to move from UMIB to FSU. Like I said, it wasn't the best financial decision for me personally. I'm still really proud about what I did. As I mentioned, I still was able to work on Enter Campus even here. It's been a long process, and I still have to talk to a lot of people. But before I left, I snagged you with the internship with UMiami for the Office of Sustainability to work on a walkthrough of LEED certified buildings. LEED certified buildings, they're just buildings that are environmentally friendly. UMiami is a LEED city, it's like certified platinum or something. So this is UMiami going, hey, we're pretty cool. So yeah, I just worked with them. I worked with them office. To get this internship, they just emailed directly to me because the person just was like, apply. So I did. I worked on it while I was at FSU. Actually, it was all remote. So I didn't really do user testing. It was just the user interface. This was the user interface. It was quite hectic, but it was really cool. It served as, like I said, a walkthrough, and it was available on the UNM website. So it's really coming there, something back. And then moving forward, I finally was at FSU. When I got to FSU, Eve Thundering, he scoped me up and he was like, okay, like, let's get involved with STARS, blah, blah. So I started getting involved with STARS, which is Students of Technology, Academia, Research, and Service. I started to do a lot of initiatives and outreaches. So the picture over here, I was at the Panama City Expo, which some STARS members are going to today, actually. I went last year, and it was fun. We just helped underrepresented kids in computing have experiences like this. We showed them all the different robots we build. Lucas von Holland comes on his giant robot and does like donuts and stuff. It's really cool. So yeah, I started to get integrated into FSU. And the sophomore year, I was also at the Panama City Set Camp over the summer. I was with Andy, she's over there, and also, yes, and also with Madison Dawn. We had a lot of fun, once again, helping underrepresented kids be able to have sort of a computing experience. I also was on the CCI Leadership Council. I still am, but I had more of an active role last year. I designed the flyer for the Spring Social, which they have coming up soon, actually, so keep your eyes out. And I also was in Connecting Girls to STEM last year. I did some graphic design. Ashari is now in the social media director for that too, so yeah. And then, yay! So finally, UXC's birth and other 2-year shenanigans. So kind of like now, what I've been doing for the past semester and now. So I was in a STARS branding contest, once again with Andy, and Madison Dawn and Aya, who already had graduated, so did Madison. And we were told by the International STARS chapter, because FSU is one operating system, but they actually operate out of Temple University, and they needed branding. So we just hopped in. It was a lot of fun. We won first place, so it was really, really awesome. I was a UX researcher, UX designer, and immersive mid-act. So the things that I helped redesign was website landing pages, merch, which I showed back over here, and I contributed to the branding redesign. So also I did a lot of user research and statistics with Andy as well. Some of the applications I used, and it was just a lot of fun. It was my first big, I think, UX project with an actual client, that being Temple University, and I had a lot of fun, so yay. And then also the UXC, so I have a couple of my members here. I have Nina, I have Ashari, I have Nina, I have Andy in the back. And so I wanted us to have some sort of UX scene at FSU, because I was kind of like scraping my way through trying to find UX and anything, but I was like, we shouldn't have to. That was like, I'll make a club, so I did. And we've had one GPM, but we also did table a lot at the different fairs, the CCI fair, here at the Innovation Hub, the career fair, the involvement fair, and we are slowly growing. But I was just really happy that I was able to like really go through the plan I had in my brain. But yeah, we hope that we are able to spread the word about UX and et cetera. Let me know if you have any questions about it or if you'd like to be involved in it. We have a couple members here, like I said, so we love to talk about it. we had our TBM not too long ago. It's so funny, this picture, because like a lot of my friends are here, like they're not in IT at all. They're just there that I was there, and I really appreciate that. But yeah, I'm really happy to spend the UX days with you guys. So, I have a quick bonus round, just some extra stuff I want to talk about, because I guess I was the on side. First off, I'm so happy to say this, but so I got contacted by the author of Rope Diaries to do some freelance work for him, and it was actually crazy. I had just like watched this really like long deep dive on like YouTube about like both diaries that I haven't like thought about that franchise for like years, but I was like, oh, I just want to draw one of the characters, and then like a month later, the author like messaged me and she was like, hi, like, can I get a commission from you? And I was like, what? And she actually got the publishers to send me a new book. I didn't know they still publish books, but they do. But I have it. And they wrote me a really nice letter. They spelled the name wrong, but it's okay. And so I was really happy. I'm still working on it, but here's some sneak peeks. She wanted me to draw like all the characters, and I was like, you have a lot of faith in me. But yeah, so I was just really happy, and I've never done like commission work for somebody that big and important to like help in me. So super excited about it. I'll keep you guys updated with that. Then, also some art. I just put some art there because I thought it was cool. But if you guys like, yeah, stiller, yeah. But I do love digital art. So another example of why UX is awesome for me, because I'm able to use like STEM, but I'm also able to be really fun and like, I don't know, it's just something super cool and made important to me. Anyway, so I just want to talk about also that thankfully I was able to get an internship this year with Capital One. I'll be in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Go get that bread. Hell yeah.
Thank you. It's my favorite yellow. I'll be happy. I'll be in McLean near the DMV, in the DMV area that year. And I'm going to be a part of their design development program, so I'm going to be doing a lot of really cool UX stuff. I was told that there was like only 10 interns, so it's kind of really scary because I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to meet people? We're all like scattered. But I'm super excited for it. And I worked really hard, so I'm really happy that they saw me because it's really hard with the UX market right now. So super excited for that. That's kind of it for me. I'm just talking about myself. Thank you guys so much for listening.